All right, you ready? You good?
Yeah. Take two. What's up, everybody? Welcome to JawwKneeeTuesdays, episode 10.
We gonna do that again?
Yeah, we fucked up. We fucked up on the first time we hit record, and it just got all shitty. My headphone went out, and whatever. That's raw.
It's part of the process.
Part of the process. Luckily it happened right in the beginning, so we just started over. But welcome everybody to another episode. We got a few things to talk about today. One is that, we've been away for a little while, so sorry about that. We've been going through some things. I went through this.
I was busy and you were fucking...
Yeah, I had a surgery, a major kidney surgery.
He's
but
okay, though.
We'll get into that.
He's okay.
I'm here. I'm alive.
He's alive. He's breathing. We got an episode going. We're good.
We're good. First, before we get to that, I also want to thank everybody for tuning in and listening when you do. I know these are long episodes, but... some of you don't listen to the full. That's okay. At least you tune in, and thank you so much because we just reached 500 listens. Ooh. 500. So thank you guys. Really
I'm
amazing.
happy.
Yeah.
We have 500 people. Oh, not 500 people, but 500 listens. That's pretty good.
You know what I was hearing today? They were talking about podcasts and like views, and
I don't care about the views.
No. I mean like listens or whatever.
I don't care.
No, I know. I don't either. But there was a funny thing they were talking about like, so, when we get the number of listens, it'll show up. But sometimes if people pause and then come back another day and go back into it and listen to it again, it counts as another listen. So I don't know if Anchor does it that way, but either way, thank you guys. That's really cool.
I know we have consistently in each episode like 30 listens.
Yeah.
30 to 40 listens, so that's good to those 30 to 40 people that are listening.
Yeah, the ones that keep tuning in. So
yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
To be honest, I don't care who, like, the likes and all the views and stuff. I don't care. I just want to put out content. Whoever listens. Whoever catches a wave. Yeah. So thank you guys.
And thank you for the guests that we had on the past couple episodes. We're going to get more of those, and if you guys want to be a guest, let us know about that too. So the reason we've been away... my surgery. That one was a doozy. For those who don't know, about October of 2019, I was doing a little partying, and I was mixing a lot of different drugs.
Too much partying. And
there was an obstruction in where my kidney is, and that connects to the cord that goes down into the bladder. Well, right there's a blockage. And when I was doing all the drugs, it kind of had some allergic reaction, which put me in the hospital for a while.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah. And so after that, I got out of the hospital. And for all of 2020, which is funny because that was like the worst year of all. And it was double for me because I was in pain all that year. Oh, and hold on, let me hit this Blunsky real quick. I was in pain all that year. We went to take MRIs. Turns out I needed surgery, kidney reconstruction surgery. So I just got that done.
Damn, Tuesday?
Yeah. Okay. Shit's crazy. It's weird because some kids are born with it, the obstruction, the blockage, and some people get it later in life. And I'm not sure. We weren't sure. The doctors weren't sure that if I was born with it or if it came about later. And then doing those drugs just
fucked it up.
But I'm okay now. I just went through surgery. Yeah, literally the the needle or the feather that broke the camel's back. Is that the saying?
I never heard that saying.
No. You know how like camels wear a bunch of shit?
Yeah.
So it's like
the
feather that broke the camel's back. Just that one little. But I'm here. I'm good. Just had surgery about a month ago, so we've just been healing, and that was a pretty cool. Crazy ride. Well, it wasn't cool, but it was an experience nonetheless. And it was crazy because when I went to get my surgery, I've never had surgery, and it's really weird what happens. Like, the whole famous, all right, count back from 10, and before you even hit like 8, you're out.
Hit 7 or 8.
I was super excited about the countdown, man, and they didn't do the countdown.
They didn't tell you to do it?
No, what they said was, so they wheeled me into the surgery room, and it's this giant room. There's like 10 people in there setting up.
Yeah.
And hold on.
I have a medical story for you.
And they're all setting up, and they wheeled me in next to the surgery table, and they're like, all right, step on over. I laid down. They started strapping me in. And there was a guy standing over me talking to me, and he's, kind of walking me through what they're doing. And he's like, all right,
He's like, all right, sir. This is what's going to go down Tuesday. I mean, not Tuesday, Tyler.
He calls me Tuesday.
we're gonna go ahead and get you extraction here. You're going to go get medication. And then after that, we're going to get off the table.
Yeah, it's like, dude, but he was running it down. But he was running it down in a way that made me feel really comfortable. And it was funny because usually something like that, people will get really nervous. And
I would have been nervous.
I thought I was going to be. I was going to the hospital, but once I was in the hospital and I was getting wheeled to the surgery room, I was so calm. I wasn't nervous.
You're like,
and I was just like letting it happen. I was just going through the experience.
Your body was probably like, I'm ready for this shit. Let's do it.
Yeah, I had a little while to mentally prepare myself for it. And so they were strapping me in, and they didn't do the countdown. They were like, all right, so at this point is when I'm going to inject you with, I forget what it was called.
Morphine,
I'm going to inject. No, it wasn't a painkiller. It was the anesthesia.
Oh, that, yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to inject you with this, and right about a couple moments after this, people don't remember a thing. And then literally lights out. And what seemed like 2 seconds, like as if like I closed my eyes and opened them again.
You're already done.
I was already done.
Yeah.
And I was under for 8 hours.
Holy shit.
And the surgery was 6 hours. They thought it was going to be like a 3 to 4 hour surgery, but it ended up being 6 hours. They did more. They had to do more than what they thought. But the second I woke up, my first words were, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And I was getting wheeled into my room. And the first thing they said, they were like, right away made me feel good. It was at USC.
At the SC Medical Center?
Yeah. So I've heard a lot of good things about that place. So I want to give a shout out to that place. So thank you for helping me out.
Well, shit, they got the best doctors, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They made me feel good because the second I woke up, they were like, everything's all right. It was a success. I mean, it was a 95% success rate anyway, but still, it's good to hear when you come out of that.
That's good, though.
Yeah, man, everything's going good. I'm still healing, I'm still... And get this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not out of the storm yet, because what they did, they have something inside me right now that's called a stent.
It's called a dick.
Yep. I got another story about a suppository, but we'll get to that later. And what's inside me is called a stent, and that's basically, it's a long 25 to 30 centimeter cord, like a tube.
It's in its fucking pee hole.
Yeah, starts in my kidney and it goes all the way down into my bladder.
That sounds like it hurts, bro.
It does hurt when I breathe in, like deeply. I can feel it. Huh? I can feel it. And so in like a week or two, I'm going to get it removed. And you know how they're gonna do that?
Through your pee hole?
Through my dick hole. And they're gonna go in with the gun.
Hold on, before you go any further.
Okay.
This reminds me of the Deuce Bigalow, Mel Gigolo, the first movie.
I never seen those.
Oh my god, bro! When he's like, "Oh, you gotta pay me," and he's like, "You're gonna pay me the $22 and then the $10 on top of your drink," and he's like, "What if I don't?" You see this little syringe here? It's gonna go up your pee hole.
Oh my god.
That's what.
Dude, and you
have to watch it, bro.
I know. I'm really bad with movies. I don't watch any movies.
It's a classic. For anyone out there, if you guys have not seen Deuce Bigalow, Mel Gigolo, it's an old ass movie with what's his name?
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider. It's one of his classic movies, bro. Like, I think that's what made him in.
That's when I first heard about him.
Yeah, that movie. Yeah. But go ahead. You said it's in your pee hole. I'm sorry.
Oh well, they have to go in with the camera through my pee hole and fucking pull it out. And remember, it's really long. Ow! It's really long. It goes all the way into my kidney. So they have to just pull it out. They're gonna put some solution on it, numbing cream. But I read up on it. They're like, it shouldn't hurt, but it's gonna feel weird. And I'm sure it's gonna feel just exactly how it felt when they took my catheter out, because I woke up with a catheter in. Oh. And those, man, it's like a fucking, it's giant.
Like a straw.
It's like a straw. It's like a fucking. It was ridiculous. Super uncomfortable. I don't recommend it.
That's why I don't do drugs.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you are just a little bit, no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, or be safe at least, you know.
That's wild, bro.
But yeah, I mean,
take care of your bodies, man. Your body's your temple.
There's two things. One, half of it was my fault, and the other half wasn't. Because the part that was my fault, obviously, was the drugs, the abusing my body.
But the
other part was I had an obstruction that literally I could not change. I would have to get surgery to fix that anyway.
I had
but I'm glad it happened so that I know about it.
Yeah, I had a nephew, or not a nephew, a cousin, my godbrother. I think he was born with his stomach out. Like, it was inside of him. He was born with his stomach out, so occasionally, sometimes he has to filter out his kidneys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they don't filter out.
Dialysis?
I think so.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it is dialysis because he had to get his shit filtered out.
Blood?
Not blood, but it was like he had this big ass catheter coming out from his, like, I don't know, but it probably was coming out from his pee hole. Who knows?
Yeah.
But that I know that shit.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's not fun.
No. But thank God that you're fine. Thank God.
I'm here, guys. Healthy. I'm here.
You have another opportunity.
I'm not going anywhere.
And didn't you say your doctor said that you're healing fast?
Yeah. They said I'm still feeling pain here, like every once in a while, especially because I'm back at work already. And the doctor was like, after 2 weeks, you can go back to work. And I'm like, that's crazy. That sounds crazy to me.
I would have took 2 months
and
off.
I took 3 weeks off. Oh. And when I went back, I felt good. Like laying around the house, I felt good. But then when I went to work and sat in a chair for 8 hours, it's a long day for me.
Yeah.
So that first week was a little hard. It's getting a little better, though.
That's dope.
I was like, I have to make money.
You're probably recuperating because you're young, and then also you have good vibes around you. So one thing I learned in my psychology class, you have good relationships around you or good people, good vibes. You're gonna feel good, so you're gonna heal faster.
Of course.
Yeah. So make sure you have good relationships, guys.
Yeah. Don't get on anybody's bad side. You don't want nobody to have a grudge against you, because then
or if you have negative people around you, you gotta cut them out sometimes. It's like cancer. You have to cut it out.
Yeah, it's no good. But that is true. I did heal pretty fast, and I think it is because, well, at least it has something to do with having good friends and good positive vibes around me, good family that cares, support.
Because I think you can feel the love within everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you feel the love, like, someone cares.
I did feel loved. My mom was there the whole time, right by my side like she always is. Thank you, Mom.
Now I think I know why it makes sense when it says, like, keep your thoughts and prayers in that person, because I feel like that brings up the spirits around.
Yeah.
I don't know, just a theory.
Yeah. No, they're onto something with that saying, for sure. I think it's true. I mean, I did heal pretty quick because it was a major surgery. Yeah. I might feel good on the outside, but my body's still healing. And a lot of surgeries take months to heal. Like, I can't push myself too much because, I was starting to go out and, like, remember we went to Yard House and I was like, maybe, I felt good, but then, like, the next day I would feel like shit. And I'm like, I'm pushing myself a little bit, so.
It happens.
I'm going to slow down here. Just chill and do some podcasts.
I remember how you're talking about the fucking medicine when the doctor's office, when we were at the hospital. I had gotten into major surgery when I was younger. I was a little older.
What medicine? Painkillers?
No, the
sleeping medicine?
Yeah.
Like
when you go into surgery and they give you put in your fucking
anesthesia?
Mm.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little high.
That's okay.
So yeah, the anesthesia. I remember I went to surgery, and basically I remember they're like, okay, what's your name? And they're like, oh, I told my name, Jonathan. All right, Jonathan, we need you to come from this table, from the wheelchair to the table. If you can go, like, lift for me real quick. I was like, okay, all right, lift your head up real fast. And I remember they put the little, like, hair net or, like, that plastic net thing. Uh-huh. And they're like, all right, Jonathan, just count from 10 all the way to 1, okay? Backwards. And I was like, all right, 10.
They gave you the fucking countdown. I didn't get one.
And I just remember just sitting there, 10, 9. And they're like, what's your name? And I was like, Jonathan. And they're like, what, Jason? And I'm like, no, Jonathan. But I think I was probably slurring my words.
They're like, he's drunk,
He's
doctor. He's drunk.
Doctor.
He came in here drunk before.
But yeah, I basically just laid there, and I remember looking at the top, and then just 10, 9.
Yeah, I don't know why they say start from 10 when you fucking go out at 9.
They know.
Why don't you just say 3? Start from 3.
Start from 3.
Because you ain't gonna fucking count the rest of those numbers. There's no reason.
Go from 3 to 1.
Yeah, you just go 3, 2.
Oh man, this fucking.
I'm okay. I'm alright. So I hear you went to Cancun. You went on a little trip.
Yeah, during COVID times.
While I was in the hospital, you went out and had fun.
I was enjoying my spring break, bro. Oh,
This-
no, the ashtray.
Oh, okay.
I basically was enjoying my spring break. You know, working so hard all year long. I was scared, to be honest. Like, I was scared shitless.
What? To go?
Well, yeah, you know.
Oh, 'cause of COVID?
Because of COVID and
How
shit.
were the planes? Were they full?
Yes, bro.
Like every seat?
Like sardines.
Like
Every
sardines?
seat. Every motherfucking seat. And then
Really?
Yes. As long
I
you
thought
just-
they were doing like
Hell no.
capacity. No?
Hell no.
They said fuck it.
Well, I took Alaskan Airlines. And
Uh-huh.
it's a good
Oh,
airline.
fucking Alaskan Airlines. That's why.
It's a good
I was
airline,
kidding.
but it was cheap
Don't
for a
sue me,
reason.
Alaska Airlines.
It was cheap for a reason, but to be honest, to go to Cancun, I went under $400 for a round
That's
trip.
good.
Usually it's like 1,000.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
You know,
if you get a good deal, the lowest you can get is probably like $700 for that trip, or
Okay.
for any Mexico flight.
because you know what I'm doing?
What?
I'm going to Cancun too.
When?
August.
Yeah. So the protocols, I like the protocols there because the hotel where I stayed at is I went to Sandos, Playa.
Sandals.
Sandos, Playa,
Oh.
Playa
Sandals.
Carmar or something like that, or something like that.
I thought they were like sandals.
No,
Like, get
not-
your free
not-
sandals if you check into the hotel. Here's free sandals. Wear your sandals.
So I like the protocols. The protocols were great. You know, there was fucking a mask.
At the hotel?
Everywhere you went, they give you masks.
Oh, in Cancun?
In Cancun
Oh,
or
okay.
whatever you ask, they give you to you. There's hand sanitizers everywhere. And before you get
More
to the
so
resort-
than the U.S.?
Yes.
Okay.
And and basically, before you get back or once you check in, they tell you have to do a COVID test. So that's good. So basically, they would test you out to make sure you're good around everyone else.
Yeah, as
So-
they should.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
And
If
it's-
you're going to go anywhere in any country, this test.
Yeah. So basically,
I mean, I think that's what they've been doing, right?
I don't think
Like those rapid tests. Because some of them trips are like, you got to go get your test, but it takes like 2-3 days to get your results. So you got to go to the drive-in, get your test, blah, 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 and do it that way. But
they had rapid ones
yeah.
at the hotel
That's
where I stayed at.
okay.
So it was
That's good.
awesome. So the fact that they had rapid ones, I felt good just being around people that didn't have COVID.
Uh-huh.
You're just like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Walking around with my mask.
Makes you feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that was good, and then also, what's good about the airline, you cannot leave like that country, or you can't enter United States until you have a negative COVID test.
Okay, so if
So
you
you
get
have
it
to have
out there,
proof.
then you got to stay out
You
there.
have to stay out there. So basically, you have to have proof
Damn,
before
wouldn't
you
that
get
be a
your tickets.
bitch? It's like,
That's that
yeah,
would
and
suck.
it's coming out of your pocket paying for that fucking 2 weeks
yeah.
sitting there. Fuck. Yeah, but the tickets, like you were saying, they're cheap. Around 700's good. I think the ones we're looking at is around like 5.
That's cheap right now.
So that's good. Okay.
That's cheap. Honestly, I think I'm kind of glad I traveled before everyone, or kind of like everyone's starting to go out now. I see.
Mm-hmm.
It's like COVID's gone. It's
Yeah.
weird.
This.
Vaccine?
Well, people get real confident and real kind of arrogant or stuck up
yeah.
stuck up about the fact that they got the vaccine and they feel invincible. This is the thing. Well, isn't I don't know if I'm right about this, but this is what I hear, that you can, if you get the vaccine, like, you won't really get sick from it, but you can still spread it. Is that the case?
You can, because you technically have it.
Yeah.
You get symptoms. So like all those symptoms that you get, like chills, fever, you feel like shit. Those are the COVID symptoms from the vaccine. Your
Mhm.
body's just fighting it.
It depends, because there's some vaccines that it doesn't, like, so the vaccine you're talking about is the one that has a little bit of the actual virus in it. And then there's another vaccine that doesn't have the virus in it. They did it some other way. I don't know which one it is, if it's Johnson & Johnson or the Moderna. I'm not sure.
There's one that you do 2 doses, and there's one that you do like a lot of doses.
And then there's one with 1 dose. Because there's a couple of them.
Yeah, I seen the one with the 1 dose.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not against vaccines, but
I'm not either.
I just it's not for me. I'm young and healthy, and
Yep.
I think other people could use them. But
Yeah.
I say if you have morbidities, like you have ailments and things wrong with you, that you should really be careful, because those are the people who should get the vaccines.
Yeah.
The people who are vulnerable.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm okay.
I'm good too.
Yeah.
I have antibodies.
I'm young. I'm strong. I'm fast.
I have antibodies. I'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah, you already had it.
Because the way I see it, I mean...
I don't know if I had it. I want to get the antibody test. Sorry, what were you saying?
Watch you end up having the antibodies.
Yeah, I'm like, shit, when did I have it? And I started thinking about when I was sick. That's like every day. I feel like shit every day.
But it's because you have that medical issue.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know what the fuck, which one it is. Like I can't tell.
No, but I'm kind of glad COVID's kind of over now.
Yeah, it's over. We beat it, guys.
Everything's opening up now.
Dude, EDC they announced it's happening in 6 weeks?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm not going.
I'm not gonna go.
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm good. I think by Nocturnal we'll be fine. That's in September, right?
Yeah.
September.
I'm gonna go.
But if I'm going to Cancun in August, shit.
Well, I'm gonna go before. I'm gonna go to other festivals.
Yeah, you got a couple of them you're going to.
Yeah.
When's that outside one?
There's
Day trip?
Day trip in Long Beach. It's a
Long
day.
Beach. Beach.
It's called Day Festival. The Day Trip Festival. Basically, it's all house music.
Yeah.
So I'm getting into house music, so it's fucking great. Remember we went to the Day Trip, that one event
With wax
Yeah.
motif? Yeah.
Yeah.
In the back of the Academy.
So basically that's,
Yeah, Academy, right?
It's that brand,
Used
but a
to be great.
festival. They're a big festival.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm sure Wax Motif is gonna be there, and all the Wax gang.
Don't they have the lineup?
No.
Oh, because they did have the lineup, but it changed because
they don't know who's gonna play.
Yeah, it's gonna be a surprise.
I know for sure Nozu's probably gonna be on there, and Wax Motif. I know that those two for
Yeah,
sure.
they're probably gonna do a back-to-back set.
Ouch, bro. That would be sick.
That would be dope.
That would be sick.
Yeah, I'm just not ready for raves yet, but I want to go to one of those drive-ins, man. Those look fun.
I want to too, but I just feel like it's a waste of money. Well, my opinion.
As long as you get 5 people, it's like $100 each.
That's still a lot.
Yeah, and
But
then you gotta pay for drinks and.
But I think it's dope.
Gotta get
I think
drinks.
it's dope because you can also play beer pong. Like,
Yeah,
just think
yeah.
about I'm playing beer pong at a festival. Like,
Yeah.
who can do that?
Yeah, that's cool. And cornhole.
Yeah.
I always think that name is so funny.
Cornhole?
Like, play some cornhole. Yeehaw! That's what I think.
Some cornhole. We out here with my cousin.
Me and my cousin playing cornhole.
You got some beer.
So
We gonna shotgun some beer.
we gonna shotgun 2 beers. What are you talking about? So how was Cancun? Was it?
I was basically getting to be honest.
Have you ever been before?
Yes, I went there once. This was my second time going to Cancun, and the other time I went, normally I do excursions and shit. This time I didn't do excursions. I just relaxed. I literally laid
Just
on
sat
the
on the
beach.
fucking beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sat on the beach and basically
Took a real
just
vacation.
Drank the whole time.
You didn't
Was
take no
double-fisted.
tours. You didn't do no fucking scuba diving, no whale humping, none of that shit.
I stayed at the resort. But the resort was huge, bro.
And you just threw them back, right?
Yeah.
What'd you have? Mostly
tequila. I had basically palomas the whole weekend.
What the hell is that?
Tequila. Basically tequila and squirt and lime juice.
Ooh, tequila and squirt is.
I basically had a margarita the whole weekend.
Yeah, margaritas. I like blended margaritas.
Yeah.
Eddie makes fun of me. Our friend Eddie.
You little bitch. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
I love them, but they're sugary. They're fattening. I was on a good like little wine phase for a while because it's like it's a healthy drink, but it's fattening.
Today,
And I'm like, oh god damn it, I'm trying to lose
drinking
weight
something
here.
different. I'm drinking something different today.
What is that?
The Frosé.
What is it called again?
I forget.
Dragon fuck.
I don't know. Dragon blood.
Dragons come.
Fucking craft beer. Shout out to Roy for putting me on.
Shout out to Roy. Roy wants to get on here.
Oh, that motherfucker better be on.
Yeah.
Hey, all y'all motherfuckers listening, you guys better be some fucking guests on here. Like, I know you guys want to be a part of it and you guys are scared, but you got to get over that fear, man.
Like, for example, I was shitting bricks right before this one. I was having anxiety and all that. Like, I still get it. It's okay.
Yeah, I think just the recording part of it.
Yeah, you'll get past it. You get past. It's like right in the beginning, it's a little clunky sometimes, but it just
flows.
It just flows. It flows, you guys.
But yeah, I was just drinking Cancun. My stepdad was mad at me because I was double fisting the whole time.
Ooh,
and he was like,
"It's vacation."
I was like, "I'm on vacation, man." And he's like, "Damn, man." I was like, "I don't drink during the weekdays." And he's like, "You motherfucker, you look like you are."
You're like, it looked like you're getting 2 vacations in at once.
I'm like, I'm on vacation mode, G. Leave me alone. No, but
That's cool.
By the end of the night, I was drunk. I'm not gonna lie. After drinking all day.
Did you see any monkeys?
No, my mom did.
Aren't they running around the hotel?
Yes, but you can only get ding. You can only get them in the morning. Like in the morning, they have a feeding time and they're just fucking loud as shit. But
Really?
Me, I was fucking asleep.
Do you hear them fuck?
I don't know, but they were just loud.
They're like smacking each other on the ass. Like, gee, these monkeys are freaks.
I just heard like loud. I was like, what the fuck?
Yep, that's the mating call.
That's the mating call.
Hey, you're a shoe guy, right?
What,
you like shoes.
Oh, I love shoes.
What's going on with the blood shoes?
To be honest.
So for those who don't know, Lil Nas X, right? Is that his name?
Oh, those are fucking crazy ass shoes, bro.
He made shoes. I don't know how many he made, but he
made 666 pairs of shoes.
Oh, there you go. And he supposedly put actual blood inside, like I guess what's that part of the shoe? Like it's not the
heel.
bottom,
the heel, like the sole,
like the heel and the front. So my question is it his blood, or if it's not, where did he get this blood?
Who knows, bro? But
is the person that blood in there are they dead?
I don't know. Those are some scary ass shoes. I wouldn't buy them.
You know, it's funny. Trippy Red, I follow him on Instagram,
yeah,
and he got a pair of those shoes. And I was looking in the comments, and everyone was hating on him, like, fuck you, unfollow, fuck you. Like, I was like, damn, what are you hating on?
I wouldn't hate on it. It's just
demonic
like, to me.
Demonic?
Yeah, demonic, yeah. Just fucking, like, that's basically... The devil's right there.
It's a style, bro. Come on, man. Get with the times.
The devil's just, hey, man, buy my fucking shoe.
Half off.
Buy my shoe.
Yeah. You
That's
can get half off and part of your soul too. I'll take that. You're like, shit.
He even made some that have like holy water in them and shit.
Oh, so he's got angel ones.
Yes.
So that balances out and justifies it.
But I was just like, no, I'm straight. I don't want to.
Why not?
I don't want that superstition energy around me.
Nah, it's not real blood.
I'm hella superstitious, bro.
Yeah.
Like I believe in like ghosts and I believe in like
ghosts,
entities and energies.
Well, energies. I'll get with you behind that, but I don't know about like
a ghost
that like haunt you and.
Well, the thing is because I seen it in front of me, so
yeah, I mean,
I've seen some demonic, like a girl
demonic
and that's in front of me, and I was like, yo, this is not cool.
That's the thing. I've never had any paranormal experience. Like,
you don't want it.
At least nothing enough to convince me otherwise. I believe in energies, though. I believe like places, like houses, that bad things happened in.
You
will keep that bad energy, and therefore when you go into like a haunted house per se, you'll get that bad energy and interact with it.
Oh, there is. One of my uncle's friends, he told me a story about a house. He's gonna be a guest on here.
Okay.
But quote me today. Like, we're gonna have him. His name is Juan, but he told me about a story about like some ghost shit. I want him to talk about it because he said that he was the only one in the house, and he like heard something open the door, and there was like nobody. And I felt also too at my uncle's house. Some energies and shit. Like it's just weird. Like some unexplainable shit that you can't explain. But I'm just like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I've heard stories. I have, like, my mom's had stuff. Like, everybody around me basically has had stuff. Like, my roommate, Mo.
Do you think it's fake?
I don't necessarily think it's fake because I like to believe in things that I see, but, like, things like aliens or ghosts or Bigfoot, these are things that I won't say they're not real, and I won't say they're real.
Because you don't.
I'll be open-minded about it. Exactly. So I'm still open-minded about it, but I just haven't had any experience. Nothing.
We don't want any experience.
Yeah.
Okay. No, so it's good energy. I'm not gonna lie. No, like, sometimes it can fuck with you. It can fuck with you. But at the same time, I just feel like, I don't know. Like, I always feel like there's a guardian angel, like a good energy that's protecting me. Mm-hmm. And I just see it because I've seen like accidents about to happen where like I'm fucking about to get hit, bro. Like this close to getting hit, like inches away, bro, from the car, and it seems like something just happened to like, move it out of its way. It's kind of weird.
I've had a lot of things like that happen to me too.
Multiple times, bro. Like just driving, like just unexplainable shit.
Yeah.
That I'm sure, like I'm sure. There's a way, there's a path for me to find, and I'm sure it's either to tell people a certain my stories or whatever, what I know, and maybe that's my path and my purpose, helping people out, and then I probably haven't fulfilled it yet, but I feel like I'm on the right path.
That's good.
It just feels like I don't know, like I feel like there's more to this world than just going to work, going to school, and doing all this other shit.
Yeah.
Like there's more than just getting fucked up, partying every day.
Like there's a big main purpose behind everything. Yeah.
Yes. I feel like everyone has a certain purpose and a certain.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I feel like when people die, that they had their time in this world, or it was just not their time. Mm-hmm. And maybe they come back reincarnated. But I feel like also like everyone serves a certain purposes, and maybe that's why you suffer in life until you learn that lesson. And then just, I don't know.
Well, everyone has their journey.
Yeah.
And like when you're talking about things like bad, like someone who's born in a country with no food, and and you like, how could this happen? Maybe this soul is going through a certain journey, or maybe that soul is there to teach other people around that being lessons, or who knows. But everyone has this certain journey. Whether that's each life is going through, like this soul is going through this phase, and maybe people who are more enlightened or in a better spot in life, they've gone through a couple lives. Maybe if that's so, that could be a possibility. I don't know, but I do believe there's energy in all of us, and that energy doesn't. When we die, it just goes somewhere else, or it sticks to something like a house.
Who knows? Who fucking knows?
Who knows?
But that's life. I don't ever want to think about death, but at the same time, I feel like you need to think about it because it changes your perspective on things.
We're the only beings that are aware of it.
Yeah, but I think you should think about that because we're not promised tomorrow. So I always feel like I share this to everyone. I always think that I always live my day like it's gonna be my last. Mm-hmm. So I tell everyone, or like I do my best to communicate with everyone, like, hey, I love you, hey, like. Because you just never know. And I don't want to be that person like, oh, I wish that person could have told me I love them before it's too late. So I like to express my love. Like, a lot of people don't really want to express it because they've been hurt from it. But I don't know. Like, I'm learning how to embrace more love and just give it out more than anything, and kind of still love myself, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like everyone shows love in different ways. But also, just even telling you, like, hey, bro, like, are you good? Like, that's showing love. I think that's showing love. Or, like, I'm giving you something, that's showing love. Like, taking care of you or spotting you or something, that's showing love. Yeah. But we have a different idea of love because everyone has been hurt by it or wants to avoid it.
Yeah, there's a pattern I've noticed in men mostly through like, in the 1900s how men
Yeah.
used to be real hard asses and don't show your emotions, don't show your
No.
feelings. Nowadays, men are getting more compassionate. They're not afraid to feel their feelings. And these are good things because it's really not healthy to keep things
No,
bottled
it's
up.
not.
And I think I kind of like and see where this is going,
Yeah.
and I only really can speak for the men because I'm not a woman, but
Exactly.
I just like see this pattern, and I think it's really cool. I think everybody, and if you're a guy and you think you're a hard ass and you shouldn't show emotions and feelings, I don't think that's the way to go.
No.
You should be able to control your feelings and feel them
Yeah.
when they happen.
Speaking of
You're a human.
feelings, yeah, it just sucks, like us men, we don't know how to express ourselves a lot.
Yeah.
We don't, and I'm learning how to express myself a lot more because it just sucks having everything bottled in. You feel like a fucking soda can ready, like you just shook a soda can, you're just ready to burst. Like
Yeah.
I feel like that's what every man feels like.
It's that testosterone.
Yeah. And I feel like if we don't express ourselves or talk about certain shit, then that's when that pop, that can pops off or whatever.
100%.
But yeah, I mean, since we're talking about mental health, R.I.P. DMX, I'm sure he probably had a lot of mental health issues.
What was it, a heart attack?
Well, he OD'd, overdose.
Yeah.
So and he had a cardiac arrest.
Yeah, cardiac.
But it just shows that this is what I think. If you going through some things and you're like a drug addict, you're trying to fill in a void. That you're trying to fill in a gap, That
a lot of it's childhood trauma.
Yeah.
Right.
Childhood trauma. It can be also what he grew up in, because he grew up in a poor, probably urban area, being a black. Another thing that affected him. So there's a lot of things that affect us that we have to all take into consideration. So it's crazy. Speaking of mental health, just remember, express yourself.
Exercise. That's a good way.
Yeah.
Don't beat people up.
Don't beat people.
You control your
Control
rage and punch a punching bag. That's what they're for.
Yeah. But if you don't have anyone to talk to,
I can't wait to get back into exercising. I'm not healed yet. I got little 2-pounders, little weights, and I just do things with my arms.
I want to start bike riding more.
Oh yeah, I need it, dude. I had a bike, and it was stolen, and I had a penny board here, stolen. Damn. So I'm like, fuck. I just got a car instead.
They took all your shit.
Yeah, fuckers. Fucking kids. I think it was like a weekend I went out to EDC. It was my fault. I left it out. But I was like, man, we're in an apartment complex. No one's going to take this.
Psych.
Skirt. But yeah, biking, man. That's fucking fun.
Clear your head with biking. I remember
go through the Topanga Canyons.
Yeah.
Get those helmets that it has like a pointy in the back, so for aerodynamics, and then you put sunglasses on.
I actually was gonna buy some of those, bro. the fucking helmet, cause just to protect my head. You never know.
Never know.
You never know.
A meteor can come crashing down right on your head. You would have died if you didn't have that helmet.
Yo, I heard this other story where I know we're getting deep in these talks. Did you hear about the 15-year-old girl that left a suicide note? That she basically left a suicide note for her parents. I think someone shared it on Instagram. But she basically was going through a lot of things as her being younger. She also had her uncle like raped her or whatever, and then basically her uncle left that area, and she was feeling alone. And basically, she felt alone that the parents didn't really like ask her how her day was or like to care. And that's why I think it's very important to just, hey, how you doing? Ask someone how they're doing. Check in with somebody because you'll never know. You never know what someone's going through.
And where was this? When did this happen?
Oh fuck, I don't remember where, but hold on, let me pull it up.
It was on Instagram. Was it on the news or something?
It was like a news article.
It was like a big thing.
I think so. It was like a news article.
I haven't been watching the news lately. I've been fucking up.
I don't watch the news because I try to stay away from it. But I seen this little thing on Instagram and I thought it was kind of sad. Like, she was 15 years old. Yeah, so here, I got the post here.
Here, can you...
Well, I don't know if it's on... it says here, McCoseNews.com. I don't know if that's true or not. Right, suicide note written by a 15-year-old girl. Lessons for all family. But yeah, basically, she felt like her parents had failed her or whatever. Or, I don't... Hold on.
This is saying 2019.
I don't know when.
I don't know if that's...
I don't know when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
But still, man.
It's unfortunate.
It's still sad. Like, a 15-year-old girl, you just got to make sure you're like... She even had a list of what parents should do.
There was a small town, I don't want to get this wrong, but I believe it was in Vegas, that a bunch of kids, like high school kids, were committing suicide at a large rate.
Yeah, because their parents are too busy for their kids. I don't think you should ever be too busy for your kids. Like, you should always make sure you have time for your kids. Because just like you need a mental break, they also need a mental break and probably need someone to check up on them. Because sometimes I'm sure people feel like, oh, I'm not loved, but they feel that way because no one's really checking up on them. No one's asking them like how your day is going. Like,
yeah, a simple hey, what's going on, and goes a long way. Yeah, that's for sure.
So
that sucks.
This is what she said. The 15-year-old suicide note dropped for her mom before taking her life. You may save someone's life if you pass this story to all your contacts on your phone. And basically said, parents, do not find yourself to be too busy and tired to be present in the moment with your children. Are you more invested in your job or your house duties than spending time with your kids? It says, 2, let your child know that they are loved for who they are and that they are always there to support them. Support them no matter what. Yeah. 3, for the past few weeks, the social media has been awash with many suicide stories on pages of media, many more still to come. So I'm sure that has an impact too. Like, oh, let me just do some suicide because you see that shit. 4, be supportive parent and actively listen without judgment and seeking to understand their concerns and challenges. Being a supportive parent means having your child's best interests at heart, but also being present, involved, and helpful. Treat your child fairly and develop a trusting relationship. Always acknowledge your child's achievements and supporting them through mistakes and challenges. Parents always let always be there for your children in the... I think that's it.
You know, one good thing that kind of came out of COVID, and not to discredit all the lives lost, was parents actually had time with their kids.
I fucking love that.
Yeah. So I think a lot of families realized, or at least a lot of parents realized that, you know, that is really important. That's family time is really important.
One thing COVID brought more relationships together and more bonds because you had no fucking choice.
Stuck with each other. Yeah, you couldn't go on the staring streets. At each other, eating ice cream. Like, which movie you want to watch now? Shit.
But yeah, just make sure you're checking up on somebody.
Yeah.
Smile at somebody or say how you're doing because we're all people here. We don't know what the fuck what you're going through. Everyone goes through something. It's just like, to be honest, everyone has shit on their plate. Just gotta handle it different.
A shit plate.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta eat a shit plate.
Yeah. But yeah, if you need some talk, Tuesdays here. I'm here.
We're here. Come on and talk to us.
We're always open.
We could talk off the podcast or on.
Off, on, yeah.
Off and on.
We're all ears. We just want to make sure that you guys make sure that everyone has a ear or without judgment, and we have some good advice, I think.
Yeah.
I'm knowledgeable. I think so.
We know a little bit. Read a couple books. Read a book or two.
I think I'm a good mentor.
Have you ever done those escape rooms?
No, I want to.
I've done a couple.
We should do it
during not during the pandemic, but I did one recently, and I think we did one before COVID. Yeah,
it was like
it was like 2 years ago.
Is it like a Saw type of thing?
No, they're not scary. That's the thing. I thought they were like about like shoving your face inside fucking guts and all kinds of crazy shit. But no, they're like really simple
Puzzles. It's all riddles. Check
Yeah.
behind the left to the side and the right.
Yeah, so like you go in this room, you got your little crew, and there's like a TV, like a little monitor, and everyone's looking at it, and they say like, it'll either say on the monitor like what the story is,
Yeah.
like what the setting is, or the person in the lobby will tell you. The one I just did recently, they stood in front of us, in front of our group, and they're like, "All right, you guys are locked in a castle. You guys really pissed off the neighbor sorcerer, and he locked up all your magic items, and you got to find, So it's like okay. So we go in.
That's funny as fuck.
And the one I did recently was, so you go in, and it's like a kind of a dim room, and it looks like a castle. Kind of like it's not like the walls are like wallpaper but bricks that look like castle bricks and like it's all peeling off and shit. It's like kind of ghetto, but Roscoe and no, what's that street? But it's like by Cleveland. It's
Cleveland High School.
Yeah, but what's
Woodley?
that?
Is it Woodley?
It's on Tampa, and where's that? Del Taco.
It's not.
It's Del Taco.
Oh fuck! I don't know.
Right next to it's Tampa and I think Satacoy.
Maybe.
I think it.
I don't know.
No, it's Tampa and Roscoe, but it's right there. It's like next to Cleveland. That escape room.
Doesn't Roscoe? Oh no, I'm tripping. No.
But it's weird because there's a bunch of little stores connected to this one building, and it's like, what the
like
hell?
A hole in the wall, huh?
It's like and it's like real small, and you're like, what the fuck? How can this have extra rooms for us to do? So you go in, and it's like one of those buildings where it's like suites. So it's like go up to the second floor, suite 2B, and that's where the escape. So, but in this case, it says go to the roof. So we go to the roof, and now it's open. We're on top of the roof of this building, but they designed like an escape room on the outside on top of the roof, and then they have another. It was just like really ghetto. They just used the top of like you could see like those little funnels that smoke comes out of on top of roofs.
Yeah. Like
you could just see that right there, and they put like a little blanket over it and shit. Like it's ghetto, but the room we had was actually pretty cool. It was like castle and shit. It's pretty fun. They give you like an hour, so they're not scary. But like if it was like 3 people, we probably wouldn't. We had like we had 7 people.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so we finished it with 8 minutes to spare. Pretty fun.
Record time.
Yeah. It was pretty cool.
You did like puzzles and shit with it?
Yeah, so like there was one corner of the room where it was like a table where they had like it looked like potions, and you go over there, and the first thing you do in every escape room is when they say go, you just start moving shit, opening shit, like if it like opens right away, you can open it, but if you kind of struggle to, then you can't open it. And there's like little red stickers like on things that you can't, like, don't touch this. And so like you just move shit, find things. And like in this case, we had 4 pieces of paper that we found in the room they're all ripped, and we put them together, and we're like, oh shit, and we read it. Awesome. And then when you read that, it takes you to the next clue and so on. But
sounds dope. Sounds like something I would like to do.
Yeah, we should get the Rave fam to do one.
Let's do it. I'm so down.
That'd be dope.
I am so down. I'm always down for anything. As you can tell, I have a fucking podcast. We have a podcast. We have a fucking podcast.
This shit's dope. Should we smoke another?
We can.
A Kushkis?
I'm with it.
So, another horrible thing that happened that a lot of EDM fans might know. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
This Bass Nectar thing. Oh, so for those who don't know, Bass Nectar is a EDM DJ that's been around in the scene, I guess, for a long time. And I guess he had accusations for, like, I don't know, or like child pornography, statutory rape, like all these crazy accusations. And what's crazy is like a lot of these dubstep DJs are like getting accused of shit like that. Like, well, I don't know what's going on with that. They
I
like,
mean, there's some creepy motherfuckers. I'm not gonna
what's
lie.
going on with the dubs? Hey, dubstep fans, what's going on? What's going on?
There's
You
a
guys
lot.
know something that we don't know?
There's a lot of what we call those in LA? Weirdos.
Weirdos.
You don't want to be called a weirdo.
Dude, the LA's homeless thing is getting really out of hand.
It's horrible, bro. It's horrible.
So me and Johnny here, we work at the same place, and he's working from home, and I'm working at the site. And literally on the side of the street where we all park, it's been taken over by a handful of RVs and just nothing but tents. And it starts with one tent, and it just gradually goes, and then it's like, these aren't like normal kids. I mean, these aren't like normal homeless people. They're kids. They're like our age, like in their 20s, and yeah, and they're like riding around on skateboards, and like there's like tents. They have like little flower pots on the outside, and I thought this was funny. Like one of them was hanging an American flag from it, and I'm like, look at that. He's hanging an American flag to the same country that failed him.
That's fucking dude.
But like, obviously, it's not the country's fault. It's California. It's California. I mean, there's a lot of factors. Like homeless people. Like, it happens. It's not.
It happens to themselves.
But a lot of it had, a lot of them were hanging on by a fucking thread, and then COVID hit, and then now it's just like out of control.
But it all goes to they're trying to fill in a void, and they're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, so I don't know, when you guys come back to work, I don't know where you're parking.
I'm parking at my house.
You refuse to come back?
Yes.
What if they make you?
I'm gonna put a fight.
And put a stop to it?
I'm like, skirt. Nope. I don't feel comfortable.
When you were in Cancun, did you do the what's that thing, the tequila thing where they?
Oh no.
No.
Oh, I went to a fucking not a club. I went to a bar out there, and fucking one of the bars, bro, they were packed like sardines. Like COVID wasn't even like existed, bro. Like I'm talking about elbow.
Just like
to
the
elbow.
plane.
Yes. But they didn't have masks in there, bro. And I was like, fuck.
Oh, everyone didn't have masks?
I'm not going in that motherfucker. So we went to the one across, like the other way.
So there's like a mask bar and a no mask bar?
Yeah. Well,
everyone
was separated, so that's the good part.
Is there a mask mandate out there?
Not really.
No, it's just whatever.
Not really.
They're open about it.
Everyone, I mean, even they are wearing masks. Everyone there, because they just don't know. Like,
yeah.
And who knows?
Like Florida, they all, like they say, like, all right, you don't have to wear a mask. There's no mask mandate, but half of them still wear masks.
Yeah.
It's like, I think that's gonna be for years.
You think it's gonna happen for years?
For years. Fuck yeah.
You think that's gonna be the new norm?
Well, look at Asian countries. They've been doing that for a long time. Even if they get the flu, or they'll wear a mask in public, and I think we're gonna adopt that.
You're right about that.
Yeah, that it's not going away. I mean, obviously it's gonna dwindle out. Like, a lot of people are not gonna wear masks eventually in like a year or two, but you're still gonna see it around. Yeah.
Yeah, people are not gonna. I feel like people are not gonna feel comfortable.
Yeah. A lot of people never will. Again.
Well, I still didn't feel comfortable when I was in the fucking plane.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost had a panic attack.
It's like, you might think you're like, all right, yeah, I got this, but then like when you're like literally put that there in that situation, you're like, oh shit, this kind of feels weird.
I think I was too high, but I was like,
did you take edibles before you went? Oh my god.
So I was just sitting there, but
how much did you take?
Like the 100.
How many milligrams? Oh my god.
But I was just mellow the whole time.
Do you ever think when you're on the plane that high, like, holy shit, this is gonna crash?
No.
No?
I try not to. The music relaxes me, to be honest.
Oh, you hear music?
Yeah.
Man.
I play music and I try to like.
I'd probably be just getting drunk.
Yeah, that's why I get drunk.
Yeah.
It kind of like.
While you're on an edible?
Yeah.
I can't drink when I take edibles. It makes me sick.
I could.
Yeah, I can't.
It gets me a little more fucked up, but I like the feeling.
Yeah. Actually, I have a homemade cookie. I made some edibles.
Sorry, Mom, if you're hearing this. She's like, pendejo.
Hi ass. I have a homemade cookies if you want to take one.
Oh, some edibles?
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually gonna make some.
Oh, are you?
I think next weekend or so. Or
Let me give you some weed because I have a bunch of shake.
Bro, you have those edibles that you had that you made this weekend, huh?
Which one? Yeah.
The cookies?
Yeah, the cookies, yeah. I have one left. But I have a big thing of shake, like an ounce of shake, that I want to use to just make edibles with.
Let me get a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I'll give you some. Don't you worry. No, they came out pretty good, though.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. You could see all the weed flakes in it, though. It's like...
Oh, see, I'm going to do the whole butter. I'm gonna drain it.
Yeah, I just threw the fucking weed right in there. I was like fucking salt and pepper.
Some oregano.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I'm actually gonna do like I'm gonna boil the butter.
That's the better way to do it.
And extract the THC from the thing, and drain it, and do all that.
Yeah, I don't know how to do all that shit. Don't you gotta like bake the weed first or something?
No. So what you do is you boil the butter.
Like to decaf it or something.
You can to make it more potent. Like what you can do to make you melt the butter first. Then you put the weed in there and it melts and make it all hot or whatever to extract it. And so basically THC is a fat. And the reason why when you smoke weed and it's in your system for 2 weeks is because it's a fat soluble. So it sticks to your fat in your body. Your blood. It's a blood. It's a.
I think
fat.
I heard that before. Yeah.
So basically it sticks to your blood a lot more than anything else.
That's why when you take a drug test, it's in there longer.
Yes. Because it's a fat. It's extracted from fat. So basically, you extract the fat from the THC from the butter because it's fat. You heat it and you extract it. Okay. And then basically the butter, it's in the butter. Mm-hmm. So it comes away from the leaves. And you have
just cook with the butter.
Yeah, you have to drain it. And then to make it more potent, you can store it in the refrigerator to make it
Does it separate it or something when you put it in the fridge?
No, it separates more, but the THC just becomes more potent.
Yeah, I didn't want to do all that. I was like, just threw that shit in there.
You can still just use the butter, drain it, and then just put it in the cookies. Mix the mix, and then do it like that. So,
yeah, I'll probably do it like that next time. I was just like kind of in a hurry. I did it on Easter.
Oh, okay.
I was like, my mom was like cooking dinner, and I was like, let me make some weed cookies while you're. I was like getting in the way and shit.
While you're cooking.
It's like fucking you and your cooking. How was your Easter?
It was good. I worked, and basically I went to my mom's house, and then we had lobster and potatoes and asparagus.
Ooh.
It's pretty good.
Did you have deviled eggs?
No.
No? What?
I had eggs.
Gotta have deviled eggs on Easter.
I had confetti eggs, and I popped them on the kid. Oh,
well. You were popping kids or what? Bah, bah.
With confetti, yeah.
With confetti eggs?
So I got there and I popped. The first thing I do is I gave the basket to my nephew, and he's like, "Oh, for me? What?" And he gets all happy. And then I open like one of the confetti eggs, and I pop it on him, and he gets all, what is this? And I'm just like, ah. And then I'm like, no, here, you can do it. And then he gets one and fucking throws it at me. And I'm like, no, like pop it and like break it and then like let it go. And then he like learned.
Yeah, okay.
But it's kind of funny.
How do you guys celebrate Easter?
We just get together. Oh shit. Let me get the lighter. We get together, please. We get together and basically we have food. Obviously, we have the egg hunt. Because what's Easter without the egg hunt?
Yeah.
And just have baskets. But mainly Easter is just to get together and eat.
Do you... my mom... This is what my mom does. So when we... As a kid, we'd wake up on Easter morning. And my mom would hide baskets for each kid around the house. Like maybe under the sink. Or what? And then she goes, "Wake up! Easter Bunny came. He left you a basket. Gotta find it. Gotta find it."
That's dope.
You know, You never did that?
No.
No?
They just gave us the baskets.
I'll just give it to you. They're like, we're not gonna fucking hide these.
So what we do is we hide the eggs, and then we have like money in the eggs.
Oh yeah, we did that. We had
And-
golden eggs that had like $20 in there.
Yeah, we didn't do all the extra hide the basket type shit. No.
Yeah.
It's just, oh, here's your basket.
Have you ever heard of that?
No.
No?
It's probably a white
It's
thing.
a white thing. That's what I was trying to figure out.
It's probably a white thing. No, Mexicans just buy the baskets. Here's your basket. Eat, and then basically get together, and then eventually hide the eggs.
Yeah. It's basically everything we do, but we just have that extra little look for your basket.
One thing I do know with my ex, shout out to her.
Shout out to your ex.
I just wanted to say it.
Oh.
Her
Like,
Easter
wait a
was way
minute.
different than my Easter, because she would
And
have
she was Hispanic too, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
but she's a Guatemalan. Basically, her mom would dress up like an Easter bunny.
What?
Yeah, that was the only difference that she would do, which was pretty dope. I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
actually pretty. That would probably scare the shit out of little kids. Like, holy shit!
That was pretty dope. She would dress for every holiday, like whatever it was.
Like Santa
Yes.
Claus on Christmas,
Yes.
and
Here's your
That's cool.
presents. So that's one thing that was pretty dope.
that's cool. That's something I'd like to do
And
if I have
I
kids.
was able to dress as the Easter bunny one year.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
It was pretty cool.
Did you do your
Yeah.
you do your dance and shit?
I had the whole suit, and me being tall, so I switched out the suit.
It's kind of like a onesie deal.
Yeah, and the kids are like, "Oh, I know who it is." I'm like, "Nah."
No.
And then I left, and then came back.
Did you ask for carrots?
Nah, but it was pretty funny.
That's cool. That's something I would do.
I like dressing up, to be honest. Fun fact: many of you might not know this, but whoever went to high school with me, maybe you did, and whoever's listening from high school, shout out to you guys. But I was the high school mascot.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Which high school?
So I went to I went to a school called Marco Antonio Fireball, but Fireball High School for short. And it's not spelled like fireball, like a fireball. Here, it's spelled fire, BAUGH, like ball.
Interesting.
But
Where was this?
In Linwood. But the person who was the school, like the founder of the school, his name was Marco Antonio Fireball, and basically he was in support of the AB 540 Dreamers,
What the
which
hell
is
is that?
basically the undocumented students that have been in this country that are here. Basically, they're here. They don't have citizenship, but they still go to school and want to go to college and pursue a bunch of great careers, but they can't. They can't afford it because they're undocumented.
Mm-hmm.
He was creating a document to get these dreamers citizenship because they went to school for so long. They went through, high school, elementary, fucking middle school for so long. They deserve some citizenship.
Right.
Going to school in the public system for more than 18 years.
Yeah.
I think someone should deserve some citizenship.
Sure.
So he was the founder of it, and he died because of cancer or whatever. Fuck cancer. But yeah, where was I going with this? Fuck.
You were the mascot.
Yes, the mascot, and I got the opportunity to be the mascot.
Was it a fireball?
It was a falcon,
Oh,
a bird, a fucking bird.
That was a big fireball.
I'm
the sun.
We're the Fireball Falcons.
Falcon, huh?
Yeah. So
Do you have any pictures?
I have it. There's a video on YouTube.
Oh, is there?
Mhm.
Let me see.
I think it's called like
I want to see.
Fireball Falcon does the jerk or something
Oh,
like that.
Jesus, I
That's
gotta
me
see.
jerking.
I wish
But-
we could show this to you guys. We gotta get like some shit set up. We finally got this camera.
Little by little.
I want to be able to, like,
show it.
I'm gonna edit the video and the audio together, but I want to throw some images on there. Whatever
Makes
I'm looking
sense.
at. What was it? Fire?
You're on YouTube?
Yeah.
Fireball, so F-A-R-E,
F-A
like fire. B-A-U-G
U-G
H
H
Fireball, and then Falcon
Falcon.
does the jerk.
Doesn't. You would jerk. I know.
Yes,
You
that's
would
exactly.
jerk, I know.
So I got the.
Do you remember the jerkin days?
Yes.
Oh my god, it like fucking took over high schools. I was in high school during the
I
time,
was a part of it.
and like I did a little jerking. I wasn't in jerking battles. That sounds so wrong. This wasn't jerking battles.
Is it there?
I don't know. Can't tell. There's Lip Dub High School, Fireball, California.
Yeah, I think it's that one. Let me see.
9 years ago.
Let me see it. Turn it on.
Oh,
No, it's not that one.
it's not that one. That's the only one I'm
Hold
seeing.
on.
11 years ago. We're gonna find this, folks. Yeah, it's not here.
Oh, you spelled it wrong.
That's-
Fireball. Fireball.
I thought you said FAR.
Falcoin. Right there.
Oh, okay, I see. That's you?
Yo, play it. That's me.
Oh my god, this is funny. Here, I'm gonna try to show this.
Oh, on the camera. Classic.
This is Johnny.
Yep. You a jerk. And look, I got the opportunity because of my art teacher. She was the ASB coordinator, and I've always wanted to be the mascot. And I went to her and I was like, "Hey, can I, like, who's the mascot?" And she was like, "Nobody. No one knows who it is. Like, they wanted to keep it a secret." So it was something different every time. But then I was like, "Oh, I'm down to do it." She's like, "For real?" And I'm like, "Yeah. Like, I want to dance. Like, I want to fucking do it. Like, that'll be fun." Like,
Because you were in dance classes.
because I was in dance class at that time. I just loved to dance. I was like, you know, jerking and all. I was a part of a crew and all that shit. Like, I would be in dance battles at school and shit. So basically,
That's cool though.
they knew that I danced. So basically, she was like, "You want to do it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want to do it." Rest in peace to Miss Damro. But if it wasn't for her, she gave me my shine. She was like, "You want to do it?"
That's
Sure.
dope.
And luckily, I was like tall enough because no one was tall at that time.
Yeah.
And I was tall enough to fill in the suit.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, even though I was skinny, I was tall enough for it. So she was like, "You fit, like, perfect." So it fit me, like, to be honest, it was hard to walk in. The big-ass fucking feet. I had to walk like a fucking duck.
Damn.
If you can tell in that videos, it was hard for me to dance, too, because I was trying to get, like, used to it. And even walking on it, I basically had to walk on my heels, bro. Like, I couldn't, like, you know, like, I couldn't extend my feet. I had to walk, like, on my heels.
I see.
Like, flat foot.
I see what you're. I see how. That's hilarious.
But yeah, luckily I did that. I would love to, you know, dress. I don't know, something about dressing up is fun. Like, no one knows it's you.
Yeah.
People would hug me and stuff and take pictures of me.
Do you feel like, since nobody can see you, do you feel like
like
kind of more comfortable, like
yeah,
like compared to if you weren't wearing one
Yeah.
and it was just you, you'd probably feel like, oh shit,
I don't feel
everyone's
judged.
looking at me. Yeah.
I don't feel judged because everyone thinks it's the fucking
The Falcon. They're like, oh, that Falcon.
Oh, that Falcon is dancing.
He learned the jerk. he learned what we do. We can relate.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Man, we didn't have a fucking mascot. I went to Cleveland, but I graduated at a continuation school right next to it called John R. Wooden.
That was actually new, to be honest. That mascot we had, because we didn't have.
Yeah, I
one.
don't think a lot of high schools did that. They probably no one wanted to do it.
No, but I think she, the art teacher we had, I think she wanted it more because, to be honest,
She wanted to see that that like kind of vibe come back to the school.
I think a lot of the stuff that we had in our schools was because of our teachers.
Yeah.
Because a lot of our teachers.
Some teachers are really great, man, and they do a lot for the students, which I love. I've had some really great teachers.
I had young teachers. I think I'm so blessed that, you know, my mom, she forced me to go to that school because I don't want to go to there. Because at first it was like a school where you had to get enrolled in, you had to get accepted in. That school I went to, it's called International Baccalaureate, so IB.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're in uniform in there.
Oh, I see.
We're in
Yeah,
high
you guys
school,
are all wearing
we're in
uniform.
uniform. And the reason why we're in uniform is to,
You're all wearing black. Looks like you're all going to a funeral.
well, our colors were black, burgundy, white, and
Oh, I see a couple
beige.
kids wearing white.
But a lot of us will wear black because that's what we like to wear. Like,
Yeah.
we're all dark motherfuckers from the hood.
That's
But-
what I wore black all throughout high school. I guess I wear black still. I have nothing but black shirts, basically.
Yeah.
I
It was
still have
interesting
that.
though. It was really interesting in high school.
That's cool. I wouldn't never do that. Fuck that.
I would love to have like a job to like be a mascot for a weekend.
I hear there's clown school.
Now, what you trying to
don't
tell
wanna
me? I'm a
You
clown.
don't want to be no clown?
I ain't no clown.
It's the same thing.
Shout out to we have a little crew. We like fucking clowns. It's the homie Stinky, Manny, fucking Grey Wolf, and my brother, and the other homie. I forgot his name.
Woo.
But they're like fucking clowns.
Clowns.
We call each other clowns when we're fucking up. Like, look at these clowns.
I was terrified of clowns when I was little.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not anymore. When I was little, I had a...
They were freaky looking. I'm not gonna lie. But I think my auntie growing up, she used to love clowns. So I seen clowns everywhere.
Oh, really?
I went to her house one time. Well, growing up, she used to have clown, like a fucking whole thing of clown, like everything clowns, bro.
Ooh, creepy. Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I have a
Like a
I have a
fucking-
clown puppet.
she would have fucking clown.
I have a
puppets.
little puppet. You know those? It's like a cross, like it's wood, and it has the strings.
You've always had it.
I had it for a really long time.
No wonder your fucking house feels haunted.
It's the fucking puppet.
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Dude, hold on. I think I know where it is. Hold on, I want to grab it.
Fucking creepy ass puppet. God damn. He's grabbing the puppet. Let's see how creepy this looks. I'll be the judge. Oh, it's not that bad. It's like a little Mexican puppet.
I found it. It was right behind my NSYNC CDs.
Where'd you get that from? Mexico?
My dad got it for me. I don't know where he
For
got
real?
it. Yeah.
It looks like you got it from Mexico.
Yeah. See, I'm a little dance. I like to make him jerk off sometimes. He's all tangled
Oh,
up.
you have him
right now.
tangled up?
Yeah. I'm not gonna try to untangle it, but yeah, that's him right there.
Look at that clown.
Yeah.
That's a clown puppet.
He got a sombrero. He's chilling.
That's el primo, el payaso.
He's in Cancun.
That's el payaso right there.
The payaso, that's what this is. That's how you call clown?
Spanish, yeah.
That's funny.
You know, I'm improving my Spanish with Duolingo.
What's that, as an app?
Mm-hmm. The app I sent you. You can learn different languages on there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I'm learning Spanish. I'm like, since I don't really have no one to practice with, I want to get my Spanish a little bit better for some reason. Like, I don't know. I just feel,
Like the proper Spanish, or?
yeah,
Because, yeah.
it's proper.
Do you feel like you talk a lot of street Spanish and you
Yes,
want to
because-
proper it up?
I'm doing it, and sometimes I fuck up even with like my verb tense, and that's helping me. Like, I feel like I'm getting more fluent with my Spanish.
I see.
Like, I could roll like my R's a little bit more. I could talk more Spanish, like more fluently, and I could understand it, and I could read it because it gives it to you in English and it gives it to you in Spanish. So you're learning both. So you're not like lost,
Yeah.
and it gives you like certain levels or like it just go like whatever pace you go, it goes with it. But since me, I kind of know a lot of Spanish. I'm already kind of like far.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's easy for me. It's like a fucking game, but I like it so much because even though I'm reading it, it's reading it's reading it toward.
You're just reinforcing it. and-
I'm reinforcing it.
Yeah.
Because practice makes best. With anything.
That's cool.
You want to hit this?
Yeah, I'll do it one more time.
But yeah.
I know a little bit of Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poquito.
Well, because you work with a bunch of Hispanics right there at the fucking returns department.
That, and I also, my first job, I worked for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
It was very, very small space, like the size of a classroom.
Oh shit.
And they were all like middle-aged Hispanic people that they all love me though. They're like, "Güero," and I sat and listened to them speak for 5 years.
So you're just like, what the fuck?
And my ex-girlfriend was Hispanic
Hispanic?
too, and I was around her family for 3 years. So
So you picked it up. So now you know if someone's talking
and
shit.
I took a couple Spanish classes. Yeah, I'm good.
You can put it out. So now when someone's talking shit, you can be like, "You talking shit?"
There's a lot of it I can't pick up on. Like I just know words.
Well, I'm pretty sure, like, if someone's having a conversation about you, you probably would know, right?
Oh, I could pick up on
Certain like words.
like body language.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like that's universal. You know,
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
I could usually tell. Like, I'm very like with people. I'm like a people watcher. I could like
Observant. And shit.
yeah.
I'm the same.
Like not creepy, but people watcher. But I'm not behind bushes or anything.
I just watch people.
I just watch people.
Just watch them.
I just like to observe like sometimes like people's just common
Demeanors.
behaviors.
I'm weird.
It's interesting. Just for curiosity.
Well, I had to learn that because of growing up in the hood. Just how like
Yeah.
I didn't.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, I didn't want to learn it. I just had to learn it
Yeah.
because you would see certain weird activity.
Your surroundings forced you to kind of
Yeah, and you'd be like,
get that
"That's
shell
kind of
going."
weird. Hold on, what's this motherfucker doing?"
Yeah. Yeah, you're more exposed to it as opposed to people like kids living in the suburbs. You know, they're
oblivion
like,
to it.
yeah, they have no idea, and then the surroundings is really weird because it really hits you as a kid. That's wherever your surroundings are as a kid. That's when it really like
Resonates.
you pull it in.
You're right.
And I guess it's because, the brain, that's when the brain's forming. I guess that makes sense. Like, that's why you would pull all the information in that much harder. Because when, as a kid, you learn a language real quick.
Yeah.
As an adult, you try to learn a new language, it's fucking impossible. But kids pick up on things. And when their brain's evolving, and I guess it's just easier to take things, and any traumatic thing will just fucking really hit even more traumatically than, like, say, an adult. It's just, it's a trip. Like, surroundings have a real big, effect on it.
They do. And they talk about this in sociology classes a lot.
Yeah.
Like, one's surroundings and what they're around, whether it's family, friends, their work environment, like anything around
everything.
them, they have different influences from from everything. I might be watching a TV show. I might have an influence on fucking, blasting a motherfucker because I'm watching some crime shit.
You're playing Grand Theft Auto.
Then I'm playing Grand Theft Auto. Then I might be influenced because my uncle is a gangbanger or something. Like, so it's just like that kind of just molds your shit, and you want to live that life.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, that's why you gotta get them. You gotta get kids when they're young, and treat them how to be compassionate and good when they're young.
That's true.
And that's the hard part.
That's true.
When there's a lot of homeless, and there's a lot of bad neighborhoods, and there's a lot of, it's like, how do you fix that?
You can't.
You got to get them when they're young. You got to fix the kids. That's where you got to start, I think.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
I mean, and I guess the only way to start with the kids is to fix the surroundings, right?
Yeah.
That's a whole nother fucking issue in itself.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, but people, fuck. People can do it. Come on, man.
We're better than this.
We are. Only
like,
you can make a better tomorrow.
Do you think the world will ever eventually get to, like, said utopia?
No.
You think, because this is the thing, even though there's struggle and we all thrive for people to not live in struggle, I think there has to be struggle.
No, you're
because
right.
People can't grow and learn unless they go through obstacles or whatever. I mean,
And I learned this in school.
It's like, fuck.
In one of my sociology classes, it's called functionalism. In order for something to function, there has to be something bad. So there has to be poor in order to enforce these so-called policies in order to make more jobs. There's jobs there, but people don't take the jobs that are already there. But eventually, that's an excuse for to pump in more revenue because what's a great excuse?
There's a hierarchy for a reason. Like there's a top down to the bottom.
What's a great excuse?
Classes.
Let's say there is utopia. Everyone has fucking money. Everyone's great. Everyone is living lavish. How's the money gonna cycle?
Yeah.
How are you gonna get more money or an excuse?
Well, what about this? Let me throw you a bone here. What if utopia there is no money anymore?
True.
What if we solve that because we're in utopia?
In utopia, that's true.
So there's got to be a way. I don't think there is ever going to be utopia. No. I don't think so either. Because
the system's already set. I don't think there's ever.
But I do believe like people are evolving into more compassionate people. Like if you look at history, I mean we have slowed down. That's got to like eventually keep going.
Yeah.
Right.
In a way, yeah. I mean, with this.
I don't know, but then it's like where does that could end? Where does it end?
Yeah.
Does it end? Do we get to utopia? That's the question.
I don't think we are.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Because we have
I think it's all. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say we have a lot of greedy motherfuckers, like that, which is want money.
Right.
Like without business, or like capitalism, like basically the world wouldn't run without capitalism. I don't think.
This is. I think it all boils down to the individual at this point.
Oh, true.
Because at that point, if you want to have everybody live in utopia, everyone's got to make their own utopia within themselves. Yeah, I don't think we could all live into this giant utopia. You know what I mean? So I think it has to come to an individual's perspective.
Yeah, because then you have motherfuckers that want to fucking just fuck everything. Yeah. That's a perfect utopia for them.
Exactly. Yeah. So how can you say that it's not?
Not to be on some sus shit, but I'm just thinking like.
No, yeah.
Everyone has a different utopia.
Yeah.
My utopia would just be fucking not working and relaxing and being outdoors.
Being in Cancun.
Yeah, being in Cancun.
For a third time.
Having the view, living in paradise. That would be my utopia.
Yeah.
Or someone's utopia.
Paradise might get boring after a while.
Maybe. I don't think I would get bored of it.
You don't think so?
Nah. Because when I was out there in Belize for 2 weeks, like in the Caribbean,
that's just 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Imagine just for years and years. Like, you had a big business, you retired, you sold it all. Now you're sitting on the beach. A couple years go by, you're like, I'm gonna buy a cookie store or something. Like, people get bored.
I would enjoy it.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Some people do. Some people just kick it for the for the rest of their life.
I mean, think about. I think.
But that's the goal for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My goal is just to make my money work for itself and just live great and just not worry about shit.
Yeah.
That's my goal. And just make sure my family is well off.
Yeah.
Have my own land. Have my own crops.
Would you have a ranch?
I would.
With chickens?
Horses, chickens, cattle. I would have it all. To be honest.
I like chickens.
I would have avocado trees.
Eat them too.
I would have a cornfield.
That's a lot to take care of, though. It's a lot.
But that's why I would want to be doing, and I would like to leave that for my family because they can live off of that.
Yeah, yeah. If you had a nice, like, big group of, like, if you had a big house in a ranch and you had a nice group of your family members, mm-hmm. like maybe like nice 10 people working there, you all work together and you make it work pretty well.
Maybe make a business or something. I don't know.
You ever get into stocks?
Yeah, kind of, but
they're weird, right?
It's kind of weird. I kind of get it. I get it in a way because I'm just looking at it. Obviously, the stock drops. The stock gets higher. Obviously, you sell your stock because you get higher and you get those small profits.
Yeah, you gotta buy low,
buy when it's high. Low. Yeah, so I get that, but it's like a fucking video game if you think about it.
It's a gamble. It's a gamble. But I have noticed a pattern that there's sometimes where it'll be like a day or two, sometimes 3, where the whole market's going down.
Yeah.
And then that's when you buy, and then everything will start going back up, and then you sell. So there is like this kind of big main pattern that weird. I see, but there's all a bunch of little patterns in between all that. So it's a little confusing.
So there's 2 ways to look at stocks. You either buying for the long run, or you can buy and make profits within the short run, which is buying low,
Yeah.
selling high. Do it that way.
Yeah.
That gamble. But you have to know all the fucking patterns and shit like that. You have to read into it. You have to see what
follow the company. Yeah.
What company's doing this? What company's doing that? Like, because they all work in line with each other.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I ain't got time for that.
Yeah. it's a lot of work. Everything's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure when you play basketball or something, you have to study that shit daily, watch videos, perfect it. Perfecting your mistakes. And I feel like it's the same thing with dancing. It's the same thing with...
Same thing for everything.
It's a process.
Yeah. You put your mind to it, and that's like all you focus on. Yeah. You could be great at anything, huh?
Yeah. I'm starting to figure that out more. Like, life is so beautiful because you can fuck up your life. You can be a fucking shithead for 2
Well, don't do that.
No, I'm saying no.
Yeah,
I'm just giving an example. You can be a shithead and then turn it around. Like, you have the rest of your life ahead of you.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it. You're still young. Like, we have the stigma to, like, hurry up and rush and get shit done.
Me.
But I
have that problem.
But that's not your problem. It's society's problem because that's what you've been told.
Yeah.
Go to school, go to this, do that, do that.
Hurry.
Yeah. We've been told
I'm like,
that way. We've been told that way, but in reality, everyone has their own pace and everyone has their own time. Like,
that's what I've been learning these past few years.
You're basically pushing everyone for failure. You're setting up everyone for failure. Like, go, hurry up and rush. Go, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do that.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, what the fuck do I do?
They're tripping over themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then I figure out, like, once you get older, even they're fucking 30, 40 years old still figuring this shit out. Like, so I just feel like...
It's so funny, like, when you're a kid, you're like, man, 20s, when you're in your 20s, like, you got a house, you got this, you get that. And like...
But no.
Yeah.
It's just that's what we're taught. Well, that's the old society.
I mean, some people do, but...
Well, that's how it was before. Remember before it was like you go into the army, you're 18 years old, you get deported into the army.
Yeah, people were married at 22, kids, house. It was easier back then to do that, obviously, from now.
Now it's different. Like, we live in a more advanced society where, like, technology is not the same, or technology is not the same from back then.
It's kind of a slower kind of pace.
Yeah, it's fast paced. We live in a faster pace.
Fast paced, but like slower as in like us getting into stuff.
Yeah. I see what you're. Slower into getting to like life.
Yeah.
Changes. Before we were rushed into.
Isn't that interesting? Technology sped up, but we slowed down.
We slow down as a society.
We just can't keep up with the technology. No, but yeah, it was. I mean, I think it's a population thing too. Like, there's so many people on the planet now. 7 billion, when back in like the 20s, 30s, there was
less,
half that,
or
something. I don't know. I'm just throwing numbers out there.
We had the baby boomers, remember? Because of the
wars. Yeah.
So that's what increases the population.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Yeah.
And their families had their families, and then it just continued on. But I feel like wars is what brought that, like, people.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors, but like, that's why I think it's slowed down, because there's just so much going on that it takes a little while nowadays to get into the groove, I guess.
Yeah. There's a lot of fucked up shit in the world, to be honest.
Yeah, don't pay attention to it.
I try not to.
Because we're not allowed to. I mean, we're not allowed. We're not supposed to get all this world information. Like,
I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
Like, I know bad
it's good
shit
to be aware.
I know bad shit happens.
Just don't overload.
But that shit can be toxic.
That's what I'm saying. Don't overload.
Yeah, that fear can just be like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Watch out, guys. It's false evidence appearing real.
Yeah, fear. It's like, fuck, I'm going to just turn on Family Guy. Fuck. Turn on a science show.
And on tonight's episode, we will discover the dandelions.
Yeah, the lions. We follow the lions for 5 months. They do the same shit. They just walk and eat and hunt. They're hunting again.
That's hilarious.
I also went to the movies recently too.
Oh,
like
how
they
was
just
that?
They just opened the movies.
How was that?
It was the same.
Yeah.
They didn't pack it though. Like, so like each row Like
Oh,
one row all the way down was closed, and the next row was open. So we all sat next to each other, but they just closed rows. It was all right.
Yeah.
But the fucking theater we went into, we went to Regency in Devonshire, Balboa. I went to that place a couple times. Shit, my throat. Sorry, guys. And they have big screens, but this one room I went into, the fucking screen was like not big at all, and it was real small, and it was hot in there, and movie was good. I saw that movie Nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah, you remember Breaking Bad? You
Yeah.
ever watch Breaking Bad? You know the lawyer,
Yeah.
and then he
Sal?
was all Better Call Saul. He was in that one.
Oh,
So-
the actor.
Yeah, so he's the star of this one, and he's just like a suburban dad. It was like like how John Wick, they like fucked with him and he just went crazy. It's
Yeah.
kind of like that. He just got fucked with, like his house got robbed, and then he just went all crazy. He went all action packed.
I think it's a new movie, huh?
It was fun.
Probably.
It's like the only thing in theaters.
Was
And
there a
then-
lot? Was there a lot of people?
It just seemed normal. It didn't seem like like sometimes I would see like a line down the like down that whole little middle part at that theater, but no. We just walked right in, got in line for popcorn. We were like the third person in line.
Interesting. I think I would go.
It wasn't that bad.
Did you go during the week or the weekend?
Weekend.
Weekend.
I think it was maybe a Sunday.
Sunday. I would go during the
I
week. It's
forget.
probably empty as fuck on the weekday.
Yeah.
Like probably nobody.
I heard a lot of people tell me that it's empty.
Yeah.
But when I went, it kind of filled up. It filled up enough to where they could fill up. Like obviously the seats that had caution tape on them, they weren't. But
That's wild. I feel like
It's alright.
everything's gonna have capacity now.
for a while, yeah.
Like I don't know. It's gonna be weird for a minute. Like oh sorry, it's a fucking 1 hour wait. Like 2 hour wait.
Yeah.
Crazy.
A lot of people moved out of California though, so I don't know how many though. Maybe I don't know if that like made
I don't think
made the line at McDonald's a little shorter.
it's still fucking packed on the freeways. It's still packed on the streets.
Didn't do anything.
Nope. I could tell like now like I'm driving and I'm like oh the motherfuckers are out now like
Yeah.
ever since like last week like last Wednesday I was just doing some errands and I was like man so many people are out
It's like fucking rush hour.
but also I think it's because spring break everyone was out too so I think that had to do
Doesn't everyone have like a different spring break or something? So
Yeah.
it's just like a bunch of spring breaks. So it's just like
it's all over the place.
yeah.
You have 1 week maybe one whole district and another district and another week and then
Yeah.
another
So it's
fucking
like how long is spring break?
stay home motherfuckers.
Florida, that's the place to be for spring break, I guess.
Yo, did you see how packed it was?
No, I just heard.
It was wild. My homie went and he was showing me videos.
Yeah.
Wild, bro. I would see the videos on Instagram and then I would see the videos he was showing. I'm like, yo, you're fucking there? Like, fucking wild.
Dude, you know what else happened in Florida?
What?
There was a rave. Remember
Oh,
that
yeah.
it had like an alien logo? It was like abduction. I don't know what it was called, but
Countdown.
it was Countdown?
It's Countdown.
They were having this rave in Florida, and it was the first like in-person rave back that Insomniac was doing. And a bunch of people flew out cross country from California and all over the place to go to this, but got time off of work, got hotels, plane tickets, got all the way there. The first DJ started playing, and then they stopped the entire show because of the wind. And
Oh, that was
the whole
EDC.
no, this was the alien one.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
This was recently?
this just happened.
Oh. So it happened again?
Yeah, EDC 2019 when the Cascade thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is different. This just happened. It was
Oh, so that's what you were showing me.
it
I
was
thought
the
that
abduction show.
Oh shit!
This one.
I thought that was
This
like
one.
old. But you were talking about that recently.
Yeah, this
So
just
this
happened.
weekend.
Yeah, it was I think last weekend
It had.
or this weekend.
Hey, what if they were controlling the
Saturday, April 10th.
What if they're controlling the weather and just like, just fuck this shit?
Send in the wind. Dude, that's what we were laughing. That's the joke we made at EDC. We were like, they're fucking putting the wind machines. Fucking assholes.
They're taking our money.
Fuck. They canceled the whole show after the first or second DJ.
That's wild.
I saw in the comments, people were like, I took a whole week off of work. I'm just out here now.
I would have just enjoyed it. Fuck it.
Fuck.
To be honest, I would have been like, well, fuck it. This is my sign just to relax. Like,
yeah, let's
fucking just enjoy the beach.
let's hang out with the spring breakers.
It's your sign, bro. Whoever went, it's your sign. You shouldn't be out in the streets.
Yeah. They're probably like, fuck. That would probably ruin. I would probably be like, I'm not going to rave for another fucking year.
I would
Fuck
probably be
that
mad
shit.
too.
Yeah.
I would be so sour about it. I'd be like, man, fuck this. And then I'll be like, you know what? It's a sign from God. No more events.
Yeah.
The universe is speaking.
It's telling me to travel.
It's telling me just to enjoy myself. Just to be in the moment. No, for real though. Be in the moment.
Yeah.
Be in the moment and yeah, live like it's your last. Because you never know. We're not promised tomorrow.
That's right. You want to end this?
Yeah, I'm getting kind of con mouth over here.
Yeah, so am I.
I'm losing thoughts.
I also want to say one thing before we end.
Go for it, Tuesday.
So me and my mom have decided to go into business together, and we're calling this Broken to Bliss. So my mom's like a public speaker, and you know, a conscious facilitator. That's what she calls it.
If you guys didn't hear from the last episode,
yeah, the one she was on.
and if you guys are hearing it for the first time, make sure you guys listening to the episode.
Yeah, go back.
Go back. I don't know which one it is, but sorry.
But no. So we decided to go into business, and we're gonna, compile videos and make a website and like send out like these packages to help people. And she's also gonna do one-on-one personal coaching, and I'm gonna be there to edit her videos. I love it. Like be her booker. Just.
Sheesh.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So that's in the works, and I'm just putting it out there in the universe. Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
Yeah, so something I'm working on.
I'm happy for you.
Thanks.
We all got our own like little path.
Yeah, man. I feel like I've been working here at this place for a while. I was like, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't work here forever. So then, I seen my mom, and she was struggling trying to do all this shit by herself. And then I just had this idea, and I told her, and she was like, "Let's do it." And then,
awesome.
And she was real happy about it, and we work great together. So
that's fucking great.
It's gonna be great,
bro. I'm happy for you guys. I feel this great energy. It's gonna be successful.
Thank you, man.
Gonna be successful. I think even what we're doing here is gonna be successful, even if it does give us some little, shine or whatever. But I don't really care about that.
It's fun.
It's fun just to spread that knowledge.
Yeah.
And you guys are doing a great thing, mentoring and spreading that positive knowledge and helping each other out and stuff.
And that's like, what else could I ask for? What better thing could I ask for than to do something for a living that can help people?
Yes.
So.
Fucking healers.
Hell yeah. We got that healer energy.
We're fucking shamans over here. No, I really love having your mom here talking to us and stuff like that. And just hearing her ideas and stuff like that and manifesting it. I know she's onto greater things. You're onto greater things too, and helping her out and making that big step. That's fucking like.
Hell yeah.
Fucking great, bro.
Yeah. So
I'm happy. Like.
Hell yeah, I am too, man. I'm excited. So yeah, if you guys don't know, go check her out. Her name's Debbie Schumann Espinoza. Go give her a follow on Instagram. Go get her books. She has books, and tune in for the future of what this might be. So
yeah, we have a lot of future endeavors. great things happening.
Hell yeah.
Because this show, I feel like it can take off. Like the platform we have, and just the amount of listeners shows a lot. Like,
I'm cool with just this. It's
Yeah.
awesome, man. This was more than I expected, to be honest.
yeah,
So that's great.
just to express our ideas.
Surprised you guys are listening to us.
Yeah. I thank you
No,
guys.
it's all right.
No, I thank whoever listens. Thank you. Even if it's just us, maybe later on we can be like, look at these dumbass guys. Who are
What
these?
are they doing?
What are they doing? Nah, but it's great to spread what we know. I'm not a fucking expert, but I feel like an expert sometimes.
Yeah, you feel like you know what you're doing?
Yeah.
I feel like I know what I'm doing in the terms of, like, I know that I'm sitting here talking to my friend, fucking shooting the shit, spreading love and positive vibes, and that's enough, you know?
Exactly,
Yeah.
brother.
All right, you guys. So go follow us, JawwKneeeTuesdays, at Instagram. Follow me at Tyler Tuesday on Instagram.
Yup. You know, Johnny.
Go follow Johnny on
Follow me
Instagram.
I can't even talk. Hey, that fucking blunt, the last blunt got me caught.
I know. I've been drinking this water like a motherfucker. Like, shit. It's ridiculous.
Well, follow us. Thank you guys for listening. Appreciate the vibes. And make sure you're drinking your water.
Yeah, drink your fucking water.
Make sure you're drinking your vitamins, kids.
Or taking them drinking. You know what? I'm going to get this shit called Athletic Greens. And it's like a little powder for vitamins. I'm going to start drinking my vitamins, taking these pills.
Do it.
Yeah. All right, you fucks.
Thank you. I love you guys. And have a good night.
Good night.
Dexter.